Hey guys, it's me, Coral. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna be straight up with you. Was not planning on filming anything today. I had already filmed my TBR video for April and I went to put it on my computer from my camera and I realized that I had fucking deleted it somehow. And I'm having the worst time with weird, I don't know, my brain, it's just, I don't know what's wrong with my brain lately. I've been having issues with the settings on my camera. I've been having issues with my editing for some reason. Yesterday I put up a video that had like tracks stacked on top of each other somehow. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. And now today, I must have deleted the video. So I'm here with my TBR for May. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had to get a chomongo for emotional support. It's so good. All right, we've got to get into this. Let's see. So I guess first we'll start with, there are 3 books that I'm carrying over from last month that I'd like to finish. I have about 200 pages left in Gardens of the Mood by Steven Erikson. This is a really complex fantasy novel. There are a lot of characters and every one of them has a lot of shit going on. So it's very busy. I've been listening to the audiobook mostly because in all honesty, I just like start to zone out when I try to read this. And it's not because I don't like the story, because the story's good. I don't know why, but I'm having a hard time with it. Filming on my bed is making me sleepy. I also want to finish at least this first part of The Words of Radiance by Sanderson. This one I only have maybe 200 pages left in as well. Yeah, just about exactly 200 pages. I also didn't finish Girls of Paper and Fire from last month. That was my TBR jar pick. I've read about 60 pages in this and I really liked it so far. It was a really great palette cleanser for the book that I had started, or that I just finished before I started this one. And I would have finished this except for that Half-a-Weenathon started. And so I wanted to, you know, get into the stuff for that. So I'll get to this. I just am not right now. As far as the rest of the month goes, I really want to read The Nest by Gregory A. Douglas. This is one of the reprints that Valancourt Books has done of some of the books featured in Paperbacks from Hell. This one's about giant mutant cockroaches. And I don't think I dislike any bug more than I dislike cockroaches. They are the worst because they skitter and it freaks me the fuck out. One time I was sitting on my couch at night and my cat brought me something because he likes to do that. He'll like fetch little, like, I don't know, sometimes he'll fetch like my daughter's little tiny toys and want me to throw them for him. So he laid something down and it was like touching my leg. It was summertime, so I was wearing shorts and I went to grab it to throw it for him and it was a fucking cockroach. So he is such a good kitty and he brought me a cockroach and it was so gross. Anyway, I also want to read one of, let's see, this is one of the lore books. I think there's 3 of them and this one is the Dreadful Places one. A friend was actually kind enough to let me borrow this, so I want to read it and get it back to her. I didn't really like This is, Lore is a podcast that actually I think has some sort of TV show also. And I listened to the podcast for a while, but honestly, something about Aaron Mahnke's voice just does not jive with me. So I like the stories though. Hopefully this will be good. I also am going to read, hopefully, I Let You Go by Clare MacKintosh. This is a thriller, so I don't know anything about it at all. I just have heard people say really great things about this and just like Clare MacKintosh in general. This is one of the 10 books I thought I would give 5 stars this year. I don't know anything about this book. I'm going into it completely blind, which is what I usually like to do for all books. But for the sake of BookTube, I have been reading synopsises, but I refuse to do that with thrillers because they just give everything away. I promise I'm not crying, I just can't stop yawning. Let's see, the next book for my Dark Tower journey is The Drawing of the Three by Stephen King. This is the second book in the Dark Tower series. I've read this one before and I liked it, so I'm hoping that I enjoy it as much for this reread. Usually I would read 2 Stephen King's for the month, but I'm starting to get worried that I might get really burnt out on him doing that. So I'm just gonna do 1 at a time for a while, I think. I don't know, I might have to stop doing 2 books when I do my Dark Tower videos then. But I don't know, we'll see when I get to that. This one is a good size, and this copy has illustrations, which is really cool. It's the Plume edition. I also have the Gunslinger in this edition, so I'm not sure how many of these they made. I don't feel like The Drawing of the Three was the last one, but I know that they didn't do the whole series. I'm pretty sure. The last one for now is The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. This I'm doing for a read-along on Instagram. I've never read this before. I know that this is based on the Sylvia Likens case. She was a teenage girl who got tortured to death by the woman who was supposed to be her, like, caretaker and guardian. Sylvia was living at her house, and it's really, like, one of the most awful stories I've heard. She was alive for a long time, so they tortured her for a long time. And I know that's what that was the inspiration for this, but I'm not really sure how much is actually based, how much of this book is based on the story. I'm looking forward to reading it. I don't really know what to say about thinking that I'll like such tough topics. I don't know. Okay, so, like I said, this is the second time I'm filming this video. So with my TDRs, I always pull one from my jar. So I did that with my last video, and I pulled Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. But I don't know if I want to read that because it's part of a series, and that would mean that I need to finish the whole series. So I'm gonna pull another star. I know that's sort of cheating, but also, like, it's sort of not because you didn't see me pull that star. I mean, I could be lying about that being the star pick. I'm just not ready to read that series. A 4-book, 5-book series. I'm not ready for it. So instead I'm gonna pull a new star from my jar. Oh no, I'm losing stars. Okay. Is this orange or yellow? I can't remember what either of those are. Okay, well, I'll find out once I open it up, huh? There we go, okay. The Fierce Kingdom. Is orange thriller? So, I guess I'm going to be reading Fierce Kingdom by Jen Phillips, I think it is. I have the book, but I don't want to go grab it right now. I am already, not that I don't love making videos for you guys, but I'm kind of fucking spent as far as filming and editing goes right now. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is so lackluster. I'm sorry. I'm just so fucking tired of doing this right now. I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna upload this tonight. So that's the rest of my evening. The same thing happened to me last night too. I had a video all edited and ready to go, and then I uploaded it and it was fucked up. So, man, I'm tired of that. Anyways, those are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are my 9 books this month. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Until the next video, goodbye.